Okay, before this trash talk begins, I just want to say that prior to this, I had a conversation with Cameron about coming onto Trash Talk, where he revealed some pretty interesting things.
And like it was extremely disrespectful, and he acknowledged that my girlfriend was there.
Full transparency, and so of course you can see those awesome things, I'll be linking it down in the description and the comments. So without further ado, let me play the trash talk.
Cameron, real quick, did you know you can actually talk to that bot?
Whoa, really?
Yeah, he responds. Yeah.
What do I say to him?
just say hello, Craigbot. I'm Cameron.
Hello, Craigbot. I'm Cameron.
Why would he respond, bro? Come on.
Yeah.
But hello, everyone. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Trash Talk. I'm here with a very, 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 very special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey guys, it's Cameron. CameronF305.
Well, yeah. And diving straight into it, right? I've got to ask you the base question, right? That I basically ask every single guest that does come onto the podcast. How did you get started on YouTube, man? What was that like?
Right. So, I mean, we all had our early like Minecraft era, you know.
Yep.
Heavily into Minecraft as a kid, and
well, some people's Minecraft era went on for a bit longer, right? Like,
yeah. Right. But and then with that also came Five Nights at Freddy's, and both of those really got me into YouTube. And Markiplier was like my biggest, like, oh, I really wanted, I think this is fun. Yeah. So I'm gonna be real, like it gave me the motivation to start a YouTube channel, but like early on I just really just was testing the waters and just uploading fun stuff. And then when it came to like my gaming videos, horrible quality. I don't know if some of them are still out there or not, but it was just basically me playing like mobile games with like commentary. I was basically trying to be Markiplier, like, but I wasn't cursing. That's the so.
I mean, you've all got to start somewhere, right? Like, I mean, I remember my like shitty Minecraft videos. Some traits like lead on for others, right? Right. Of course, with that, but everyone's got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And like, how did you get into doing like commentary stuff? Because of course, everyone knows, right? Probably like at the moment, you're probably best known for the content cop, right? Right. Nothing else, like just the content cop that you dropped on iDubbbz, of course. How did that come to be?
Well, so just in general, there's a couple commentary videos I have made in the past. So I think they're mostly still up. There was some that were just like jokes between me and some friends that were like goofy things that we made. But most of them are like, there's one I did a couple years ago on the vegan teacher. And there was one I did even earlier on morgues. So like, it wasn't necessarily a new thing. I grew up on, iDubbbz, Leafy, Pyrocynical, that era. So, I mean, I was heavily influenced by them, like even years before the content cop. Yeah. So, the idea of me doing a commentary video was never out of the question, or never something I never thought of, because for a long time, I did music for a very controversial project. That wasn't so controversial when I joined it. But
by the time you left, it was definitely controversial.
Oh, by the time I left, it was a fucking mess. So, during that time, I really just didn't have much time to make videos, but I was always thinking about it. So, once I kind of like, once I finally moved on from that and got time to just like kind of breathe, and during that I was and I still am in college, so like it was busy through that, so I just focused on my real life. And I came back to videos and I was like, damn, this iDubbbz guy's really fucking pissing me off. Yeah. The idea of me doing a content cop, though, of like stealing his format and flipping it on him, is not new. This is an idea I had in I think it was 2023. After finding out what happened with Creator Clash 2 and his shitty apology video.
I mean, it's something people have done for quite a while, right? It's flipping the script on iDubbbz and doing a content cop on him, which universally in the past has been panned for being cringe or whatever. But it's because, for one, he didn't drop a content cop right at that time. You kind of had the perfect opportunity to drop a content cop on him just after he dropped a content cop, right?
Right.
I think that's why it hit, right? Like, I think that's genuinely why it hit. Like, I don't think it would have been as big a thing even if he'd made a video on a H3. I don't think it would have hit if he didn't do it under the Content Cop brand, right? Because a lot of people would say, well, this is cringe, right? People have done it all over. Right. But it's the fact that, he dropped a Content Cop. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Hello?
How's it going, guys? You okay?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Cameron?
Yeah. How's it going, Cam? You alright,
mate? What's going on?
Hello? Yeah, anyway, there? I've been trying to reach out to you because I've been trying to get you on for comment.
Hello?
Obviously there's been a lot of kind of like narratives going around currently. There's been a lot of kind of reporting and stuff.
Oh, who the fuck is...
RFC's gone and reviewed the... Bro.
Oh, maybe unblock him. Just for this sake.
I don't think we've actually been in a call together, have we?
Have you been in a call with him before? I don't.
Yeah, I have no interest in talking to him.
None at all.
Oh,
no.
Okay. No, you don't have to answer me, of course, right? I'm just here doing trash talk. But any reason why?
There are plenty, and he knows each and every single one of them.
I don't know any of them. Tell him I don't know any of them.
He's just said he doesn't know any of them. Of course, I don't really know any of them. I'm just doing trash talk. Would you like to just explain?
No.
For me, for my benefit.
We can continue doing the podcast, or
he didn't tell Aiden either. I don't think there were any reasons.
Apparently, you didn't tell Aiden, or there are no reasons or something.
No. There are several reasons, but we can continue doing the podcast.
He doesn't know any of them. He's just afraid of critical coverage.
Apparently, I'm hearing you're afraid of critical coverage.
No, not at all. No. I don't talk to malicious.
Can you lay out the answers then?
Yeah, quick question from me, right? This isn't from anybody else, right? Question from me.
Why
haven't you look just from me? Why haven't you done a response in that terms, right? To maybe the coverage from last night and other stuff. Is there a reason?
I'm gonna be real. I haven't even seen the coverage from last night. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Didn't see any of it?
No, but the reason I haven't made any response to any of these people should be, frankly, obvious. A lot of it's pretty fucking dumb and malicious, and we're so far removed, and it's like, why pay it any attention? So,
but some people would say that there's quite a lot of stuff that you have to respond to, right? I mean, of course, one last night would just be the stuff that happened on Dicker's stream last night. That would be one big thing. The interview that happened last night. That would be a big thing to respond to.
I think no. I disagree completely.
Wait, can he at least
because there was nothing ridiculous that I heard. Anything factual.
Cameron,
I didn't want.
Can you do me I will let you respond, of course, right? But can you just unblock him for this, right? Because I don't want to keep repeating his message, please.
No, you can kick him out, or I'm just gonna head out.
Okay.
Did he create that audio that he sent to Aiden while he was in the call?
Did you create the audio that was sent to Aiden in that call? Did you create that while you were in the call?
Did I create that? It was the recording.
Did you splice it together? Did you?
There's no splicing. Take anybody. Listen, I do audio for school. Take anybody who does audio and check if there's a single splice. There's not one. Okay.
Does he know what an ID3 file is? Does he know what an ID3 metadata is?
The raw file was exported from Premiere.
Is that your official response? That you didn't do anything, you didn't tamper with it, you didn't cut it, didn't splice it in any regard, didn't edit it.
Why would he need to export it if he's got the original file?
Yeah.
What? Dick has just read a good one. Why would you need to export if you had the original file?
I don't know. I seemed convenient. Give it right to him.
But just again, genuine question. Why? Well, why did you not just have it on hand? The link.
I didn't have it on hand. It wasn't in the file explorer at the time. No.
What's the original file?
Yeah, is there anything else? What is the original file? Type of stuff.
We're done here. But
okay,
yeah, that's it.
I think he's a pussy.
That was amazing.
That was amazing.
That was
fucking hell.
How are you, Dickers? Right? How are you?
I'm doing fine, mate. To be honest, I just think at this point he can't point out any reason why anybody who's covering him is malicious or is bad faith. He can't even point to anything that anyone's getting wrong currently.
No.
And then he has the weakest of weakest responses to stuff.
I mean,
saw
even in the
Oggy
podcast,
RFC live stream earlier, he got officially disavowed by Oggy. He's been blocked
I
by
saw
him.
that. That was good. That was really good stuff. I mean, even when we were talking, right, he brought up the Yandere dev stuff, right? Like, and all that lovely stuff. And the amount of skirting he had to do around that fucking topic was fucking mental.
Well, it's because he's been dishonest. He said that he said to me that he started hating Yandere Dev in I believe he said September, and then by the beginning of October, he absolutely loathed the guy. He was working with Yandere Dev on how to respond in December.
See, he's such a genuine guy, right? No lies, no nothing.
Cameron then so kindly messaged me, "Look man, I get the game and everything. You do not have my permission to release that. You had me on an under false pretense. I told you I was going to respond on my own time, on my own platform. You can wait for that or be malicious. That's all you." That was the longest Trash Talk episode I have ever filmed by far, and if you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like and subscribing and doing all that lovely stuff. But I've been your host Samuel, I was joined with Dickers, and, you know, pretty regretfully probably Cameron in his eyes, and I will catch you in the next episode of the Trash Talk podcast.